Hey, what's up? What's going down? It's your girl D-Lo. The kids are not here. I just want to take a quick second to inform some people what to do in the after. What's the after? What to do in the after. We're talking about spiritually. For your ones that's in church and trying to figure out, I done been in church this long. Why am I going through this? Why haven't I done this? I pay my tithes. I do this. I go to church. I pay my tithes. I go to church. I pay my tithes. Hint, hint, hint. If you can see, I'm saying I go to church. I pay my tithes. Either I go to church, I shout and pay my tithes. But what are we doing after? I go to word, I get a church. I go to church, I get a word. What are we doing after? I go to word. I go to church, I get a word. I shout. What do I do after? I go to word. I go to church. I fellowship. I shout. I like people. I help people. What do I do in the after? I'm still stuck in my present situation. Well, let's just jump into it. First of all, when you were in school, the teacher gave you a test. Sometime a major exam, sometime a pop quiz. And I done heard some people say, I done heard some people say, because I ain't do tests, I ain't do pop quizzes. That's why this may be, it was a little bit more for me. So I had to learn how to test in the midst of my going through. I had to learn how to knock these pop quizzes out at the midst of me going through. I had to learn how to find what to read in the midst of me going through. I'm learning right now. I'm learning. No matter how grounded people may think I am or how deep in God people may think I am, I'm learning right now. But so I can go check my meat. I didn't want to be disobedient anymore. So this is my first live on YouTube. So 3 days after my 21-day detox. What was I detoxing for? Just bad thoughts, bad feelings. Like, no matter how positive I am, like, it's in my time of isolation. And not always. It had just been lately that I helped everybody. Why ain't nobody, man, and this, and I did this, and they ain't do this, and they don't see this, and I got a smile on my face. Lord, what's wrong? It's called being prepared. Not only you're preparing yourself, he's preparing you for something else, for the next level. So what do we do after that fact, waiting for this fact? We're going to take a deep breath and we're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe out. And we're going to breathe in, we're going to breathe out. It's going to be a regular thing. It's not going to be a okay, Jesus, okay. No, that's not how this going to go. Just go breathe. Be like, okay, here go my bad thing. Okay, Lord. That girl with that Batman shirt said, just breathe and pray. I don't even know what praying is, but I'm going to start talking to you. That's what prayer is. Have a conversation with him. And your conversations will change. So if you just start talking to him, you be like, God, man, fuck that. Don't feel bad. Just say, Lord, forgive me and keep pushing. You feel me? He's going to correct you in time. Don't let nobody else. And I'm saying this like this because we were all raised so differently and we all have different morals and, responsibilities at different types of ages. Like, we were different. Some people grew up faster than others. Some people didn't grow up. Some people still trying to grow up. Like, no shade here or there. But I'm saying that to say, when you have different types of people, you have different type of learning. Like, I learn way different from people that I can conversate on, like, big words. Like, I don't know. I just learn different from them. I have to read some 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 times. Some other people can just read it one time and understand. Somebody can read it to me one time and I can understand the whole thing. Versus to me reading to myself. I can read it to myself one time to see the words. I got to read it to myself next time to see what the words are. I got to read it to myself the third time to start putting what I heard myself say the first time into perspective. I know this is why it has taken so long. I'm just figuring this out about myself. So then I have to read it the 4th time to be familiar with it. Be like, okay. Then I have to read it the 5th time to get understanding. And I just found out that 5th means completion, finalization. Like, 5 is a very mighty number. And it's in that 5th time of rereading whatever I have to read. Whether it's small or big, it all works the same. And you see, we all learn differently. So I say all that to say, if you know that you're doing something different that's better, don't let nobody say, oh, you can't do that. That's you allowing them to, like, step you back. And I said that because I used to always say, man, y'all know about that nigga named Jesus. People like, oh, you go call him nigga, whatever. And this time he changed my words. But that was my way of communicating, especially to men on the street, 6 feet tall men. Like, and I remember somebody say, you a female, you can't minister to no man. Lord, I almost wanted to shout when a man came back to me. I got a phone call saying that this boy was delivered from something. That's a whole nother totally different testimony. But I was just shocked because all I heard was, you're a woman, you're a girl, you can't preach, you can't minister to. I didn't say that to say I wanted to preach. You can't minister to no man, you can't. But I know that I'm a teacher, so I'm not naive. And preachers are teachers and women are teachers. So hey, that's another conversation. You can't do this and you can't do that. You're a girl. They've been through different things. We all going through the same thing. People just put stipulations on men and make it so hard for them. Oh, they can't cry. They can't do this. They can't do that. We need to help that. So with that being said, if you know you're doing better, and instead of you praying, when you're praying, instead of you saying 5 cuss words, you only said a half a cuss word, that's you doing better. So don't let nobody that don't understand what you're trying to go for distract you. Be like, okay, appreciate you, gone. And it is what it is. Love you, be blessed. Okay, it is what it is. And you continue to do what you're doing. So we're going to pray. We're going to breathe. We're going to breathe. We're going to pray. We're going to read. We have to read the Bible. And if we're not up and reading the Bible right now, that's fine, because I got off of reading the Bible. Not to say that the Bible didn't do anything for me and what we need is not in the Bible, because these are basic instructions before leaving earth. What I'm saying is I fell off. Like, we fall off sometimes, and we just got to get back up. So even if you read your Bible and you at the time can't get to your Bible, your phone can do it all for you. Your phone can do it all for you. Tell the phone what you want. Tell the phone I need to hear something uplifting. Tell the phone I need to hear something positive. Tell the phone, I need you to show me a scripture that's going to give me strength. I need you to show me the scripture that's going to give me power. I need to hear somebody speaking strength and power. If y'all ain't never heard of Steve Furtick, go listen to him. I know y'all done heard of T.J. Jakes. Go listen to him. Or just look for songs that's uplifting. Like stuff to calm you here, so you can take your thinking here and not worrying about this person here. So as you go up, there's a time that you may say, oh, hey, I needed you. Come on. God needs you too. And it is what it is. So after you done all that, then you fast. And what's fasting? That's just giving up something to say, okay, God, I thank you. I'm going to get this up so I can take it out of my spirit, so I can be like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. And bam, when you hear him, you got to hear it all. You got to accept it all. You got to receive it all. You can't just be like, oh, God say I'm finna do this and I'm finna do that. But when he said you better leave that person alone, you better say heed. I'm telling you, don't be hard-headed like me. Although we have to go through, but, I do learn from hearing and seeing as well as, going through. The next step is you fast, you listen. You gotta listen to what it said. Then what do? We have to expect. We have to expect it all. We have to expect the good and the bad. And when I say the bad, you're like, oh, Jesus bad. No, he's not. But it just happened to be the world that we were born into. Because people being hard-headed and doing what they want to do. And hey, it's all good, because everything will work out for the better benefit of you in his kingdom. So with that being said, when he's telling us what we shouldn't do and telling us where we should stand and telling us where we shouldn't move or telling us what we shouldn't say or telling us all this, don't be like, God, I gotta stop saying that. Oh, but she cool. I can take care of that, Lord. Like, oh, Lord, just cutthroat. I'm telling you, better cut it off like a chicken, because if you keep holding on, you go get yourself into some stuff if you don't already know that it's gonna be hard to get up. I ain't gonna say that you can't get up out of. It's gonna take longer for God to get you up out of, because you was hard-headed about that situation before, and when he got you this far, you want to come back and put yourself this far in, and you could have been this far away up here. But it's okay. Now we're learning, and if y'all feel that y'all in a battered, broken relationship, but you love them, if you're not doing the right things that you're supposed to be doing, like praying equally yoked and praying God, separate us, and it's really for you, like, to bring us back and trying to get yourself together, we have different thoughts to pray about. Okay, now that's veering off the subject. We have to receive it all. Receive it in good spirits, not just receive it like, man, I knew it, Lord. I knew it. I told him she wasn't this. Not. Okay, Lord. I should have paid attention. Thank you. Bless her. As I pray for myself, I'm going to pray for her. If you don't want to pray for her, I'm telling you, if you just do it, her, him, he, she, the dog, the cat, or whatever, I'm telling you, if you just do it, it's better for you. It's good for you. Trust me, it's good for you. And then we have to think differently. We have to think differently for the good. We have to think differently. Well, if this person comes like, but like, okay, Lord, send her spirit that way, because I don't have time for her today, Lord. Bless her. Her dress cute, but, you know, I don't feel like dealing with her, Lord. I can't even tell her no right now without being ugly, because I don't know how you are, Lord, but I'm going to need you to take care of her. Like, just think differently. Think differently to better you. The more you do it, the easier it go. The more you do it, the easier it go. The more you do it, the easier it go. You see, like, the more I'm doing it, the easier it go. Because when I first did it, my back was hurt, but the rhythm was on. And I'm like, oh, hey, different thinking. And just think differently. Just do it. And, like, that's me, too. I'm always dancing. So it can be in the middle of something for you dancers. And they can be, you be like, not today, not today, not today, not today. Oh, girl, what's wrong with you? Oh, nothing. I'm happy. I'm happy. I ain't got no cup for that tea, so you can take that way. Bam! That's what we go say. Y'all need to let this go viral. You know, people be like, man, I got the tea. This not on my paper, y'all. It's not on my paper. God just told me. He just put it to my remembrance. My son did this to me one day. So I have a particular friend. Once I moved, I went to go see her. And she was like, girl, you know such and such, such and such, such and such, such. Well, I had been came to the point. I don't like to be mean to people. And she was cool, you know, whatever. She was one of them friends I should have walked away with. But bless her, I've learned lessons, and God has continued to show her stuff through the situation. So with that being said, y'all, I'm working on slowing down talking. She was saying this person is, and I was like, sis, I don't even want to, like, I don't want to hear it. And her girlfriend was like, yeah, she was agreeing, like, I didn't want to hear it. I came to see you, sissy, like, I came to pine with you. I don't want to hear that. It's okay. They gonna be okay. I knew the person who she was talking about. It's okay. Just pray for them. So the more I, like, shunned her off, not in a negative way, but just like, sis, I don't even want to, not today. I'm good. And I had told, now see, this is where I'm different. So after this happened, I come home. Now, a lot of time, our kids see us. We say we don't know, we hide from, but they see us. They know our feelings. They know our expression facials. I mean, they know how we feel. They know our facial expressions. They know what they mean. Even if they're not saying nothing, they pay attention. They're very intuitive. Especially if you're an intuitive person, you should know that your kids are 10 times more intuitive. So with that being said, I was like, y'all know, I went to Miss such house and I was good, and she had started talking about such, and I just said, you know what? I don't even have time. I'm proud of myself. Now, why did I choose to tell my kids that? Because they're kids. They're little people. So that they go through, you know, stuff just like we do. So every time I go through something, if it's not X-rated, I try to let them know without talking down on that person, so they can see, like, when they come to it, you know, options that they can take, and they can recognize, like, wait a minute, my mama just told me something like that. I know that lady, such. So with that being said, my little Taurus, this baby say, well, mama, you should have just told her you ain't have no cup for that tea. So when somebody bring out something negative, something you don't want to hear about, instead of being like, I don't want to, be like, I don't have a cup for that tea. And let her ponder on that, or let him ponder on that. Whatever it is, if you love your tea and people always giving you tea, they giving you tea, I don't want no any kind of tea in my cup. I don't want no negativity in my cup. I don't want a bunch of sugar in my cup. Like, it is what it is. I don't want it. And I'm going to need y'all not to want it. And I understand some people may not want it, but because we were raised so different ways by different people that acquired us at different ages of their lives, at different stages of their lives, I know some kids out here basically raise their parents. Now, there's a prayer that we need to create for that. Because everyone deserves to know the truth. Everyone deserves to be loved. Everyone deserves. And I don't care about you saying, ain't nobody do it for me. They done that for me. Oh, well. If you want to keep living in misery, you keep feeling like that. But I rest assure you, that's not what God has for you. Or I don't like God. That's not what your universe have for you. That's not what your spiritual advisor has for you. That's not what I don't even know. And Lord, I feel like I'm being funny right now. But I'm just saying, like, let's just be positive. Because the way I feel it, God is the creator of all. So which means he created your Buddha. He created your Muslim. Yeah, I'm not smart when it comes to like the different types of gods. I just know that God is the creator of all the heavens and earth. So the people who love science and they are Scientology, God created that. The people who love Buddhism, God created that. The people who, live life as Muslims, God created that. The people that do the Jews, God created that. And I just say the people. Because I truly feel like I got a little bit of all the people in me. Now, ain't no shade. But I'm saying we just got to be positive. I didn't spoke to somebody that was raised Buddhist. And she said some of the things that she, I don't know if she was raised Buddhist. I think she was Chinese and she prayed to the Buddhist God. But as she grew up, she said, just because we pray to the Buddhist God doesn't mean that we don't pray to God. God is the creator. That brought so much joy in my life because, like, when people don't know, they'll throw little spoiled nuggets in your life and you thinking some stuff true and you have to go along because it don't sound true, and it just didn't sound true to me. And I had to understand that God brought her for confirmation. Because see, look, the Chinese are so spiritual and healthy. You cannot tell me that they just go for Buddhism. I mean, just pray for the Buddhas. Pray to the Buddha only. That little gold statue, that's that point of contact. That's sin. So when they there, they in front of God. That's what they saying. Now, a lot of cultures you don't need that. You can go to God anywhere, and you're right. Because I'm not going to have a Buddha statue of me every day. They offer up sacrifices every day, and not blood sacrifices. See, they don't do in the Old Testament no more. They live out of the Old Testament. Like, if you really talk to somebody, you looking at the outside can really fool you. I love to talk to people. In these last 2 months, I have been getting influence from older men. And that's funny because as a child, I couldn't stand an older man. I thought they was perverse. God has truly delivered me from that. I was 10 years old with a cute bathing suit on with a t-shirt over it. Like, these are feelings that I had when I was young. Because of the things that happened to me, I was like, I can't stand men. That's half of the reason why I started talking to females. But that was a test in my, I'm not going to say that was a test. That was something I had to go through my life to, you give a resume? To add to my spiritual resume. Like, because people say, you ain't never done that. Hey, but y'all, I had to let y'all know. Now, this video kind of all over the place, but I just need to let y'all know to breathe, pray, read, fast, listen, then what? Expect it all. Expect it, receive it all in good spirits. Think differently about it. Think in good spirits about it. The more you think of good spirits about it, repeat and do it over again. The more you do it, the easier it'll be. And you ain't got to be sitting down at a desk all the time. You can just do it. You got to let go and you got to want it. You got to breathe, pray, read, fast. Then expect it all. Expect it in good spirits. Think differently. Think better about it. And when you let go, truly let go and let God. Don't do like me. Once upon a time, and I ain't gonna say once upon a time. This was just a couple of days ago, after this fast, when I said, "Wait a minute, I'm starting to get my old me back. Thinking right, lifting myself up. I can lift other people up, and all the goodness I was like, oh. But it's this one little bitty thing over here that was black. It was just a little bit of fear, Well, you know, any kind of fear is no good fear. But at first I had a lot of bit of fear for whatever I thought I had fear for. Another conversation. And I was like, oh, you can do this. Like, God, I hear you here for now. I had to start encouraging myself again. I said who I was. I had to remind myself. I was like, Lord, I want to be better than who I was. Everybody be like, oh, you can pray. People call me at a drop of a dime. Pray. I'm like, oh, really? God, this is what you got? I want to be better than who I was. I'm talking about it was a time I was chastising the kids and I ain't break a headache, get a chest pain, cuss a word, nothing. I want to be better than that person. Who are you, darling? Who are you? I just always want to say that. I love that lady. But we just really got to do it. If you've been doing X, Y, Z, and 1, 2, 3 the way you should have been doing, and you still not seeing what you feel you've been seeing, so then you decide to go talk to H, I, J, and K, and they didn't answer you correctly, but then you want to go see what L is doing. You have already talked to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people, and then you added that 11th person now, when all you should have took is that one and that one, and say, God, I'm going to really need you to show up. Just show me. Like, people been talking about you. Like, show me you. Show me that you real. Show me what you want to do. I'm basic, God. I'm going to need you to show me in basic. Like, really show me. Show me what you want me to do. Lord, I believe in you. I heard about you. Like, just ask him. I would tell y'all to message me on here, but I haven't totally learned how to work this yet. So, if you know how to give a message, I'm sure it's going to pop up. But if you have any prayer requests, anything that you want me to go live on, I'll do those by myself. But there's a lot to see with D-Lo and the kids. I love y'all. Be blessed, be safe, be smart. Have a good day. Have a better day than what you had before. When I say blessed, safe, smart, be blessed, be safe in all situations. Be smart in all situations. I love you.